nestled in the Cascade Mountains of Washington State, is one of the oldest national forests in the country. Encompassing 1.3 million acres of land, it is a place surrounded by volcanoes, including the one responsible for the deadliest and most destructive eruption in the history of the United States. This then is a forest rich with history, much of it natural, but some of it human, like this cave, which is considered to be one of the most significant archaeological sites in western Washington. Once upon a time, this massive forest contained 60 fire lookouts. Now, only 3 remain, one of which you can drive right up to. And for all of the reasons I just mentioned, exploring this national forest is something Christine and I have wanted to do for years, and now we're finally getting our chance. Unfortunately for us though, this trip would be cut short thanks to something entirely out of our control. Well, we are just about to enter the Gifford Pinchot National Forest, as you can see on the sign behind me. And this is really exciting because this is an area we've been wanting to come and explore for years. And we have never been down here. We've never driven here. We've never been off pavement here. And we've never camped down here. And this is the weekend that we finally are going to check this area out. At least we hope. I say we hope because, unfortunately, it is fire season in the Northwest. And we have some fires that are kind of close to us, and the smoke forecast is not looking all that good either. So will we be able to camp? We don't quite know, but we're going to push into the national forest anyway, and we're going to explore some stuff. There is a fire lookout that I've been wanting to see. Hopefully we can get to it. There are some road closures in here too, I think because of the fire, so we have to steer clear of that. Logistically, a little bit of a challenge, but that is just how it goes. So let's push on and check out this national forest for the first time and see what it's got going on. Well, we've made our first stop of the day, totally unplanned. We got rerouted by some construction that was on the forest road that was leading into this fire lookout we're trying to get to. So I opened up Onyx off-road to see if we could reroute and get there another way. It looks like there is another way in that was marked on Onyx, and so we turned around, and then I noticed on Onyx as I was looking at the app that there was a point of interest that I could not pass up, and it's called Laser Cave. And when you see a point on the map marked Laser Cave, you stop and you go check out Laser Cave, am I right? Laser! So that's what we're doing, but that's one of the things I really like about Onyx is that there's so many little points of interest that are just on the regular map layer. I've actually found a couple of really cool spots just that way that I probably wouldn't have found otherwise. And so I've been really enjoying using Onyx the last couple of months since I've been using it for all of our trips, for all of our planning. So anyway, we are on the way to Laser Cave right now, and hopefully it lives up to its name. I guess we'll find out.
We made it to Laser Cave, and in true Christine and Jeff fashion, we forgot to bring a light source. So I'm afraid of the dark. I'm not sure how deep into this cave I'm going to go. And I'm not sure about this guy, but let's see.
From the outside, this cave might look like just another rocky shelter, but within its walls lies an important connection to humans' past, one that stretches back over 7,000 years. In fact, this unassuming cave is considered to be one of the most significant archaeological finds in western Washington. Discovered in 1982, Laser Cave quickly became a site of immense interest to archaeologists and historians. The cave was named after a Forest Service employee named Tim Laser. So yeah, not the laser from American Gladiators. Laser! I know, I'm bummed too. Nevertheless, during the cave's excavation, a treasure trove of artifacts were discovered, including stone tools, animal bones, and remnants of ancient fires. These findings offered a glimpse into the lives of the Native American groups who called this cave home thousands of years ago. The stone tools found here suggest that the inhabitants were skilled hunters and gatherers and well adapted to the harsh and changing conditions of this environment. They hunted animals like deer and elk, with the remnants of at least 108 deer found during the cave's excavation. But the significance of Laser Cave extends beyond the local area, as some of the tools found here, including arrowheads made from obsidian found only in Oregon, and beads made from ocean shells, indicate trade links throughout the pre-Columbian Northwest. Today, Laser Cave stands as a silent witness to thousands of years of human history, and reminds us of the resilience and ingenuity of the people who lived here long ago. Following our impromptu stop to check out the cave, we found an alternate route on the map, one that we hoped would take us straight to the fire lookout. Despite being midday, smoke from nearby fires cast an eerie yellow glow on the forest, making it feel almost like sunset. Well, we made it to this fire tower that we were trying to get to, so we were able to reroute to it, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, well, we can't really see much of anything from this, what would be beautiful vantage point, because, well, the smoke has gotten thicker throughout the day. But anyway, this is it. This is the Burley Mountain Fire Lookout. And I think now it's really just here as a historical landmark. I don't think it's manned. There's certainly nobody up here at this point in time. I don't know if it's locked. Let's see if we can go inside. Oh, look at that. Fire lookouts are just one of those things that I just can't get enough of. I love fire lookouts, and ones that you can drive up to are just so special and so feel like rare now. So even though the smoke is wrecking our view, this is still pretty darn cool, must say. Situated deep in the forest between three volcanoes, this fire lookout stands as part of what was once a vast network of 60 lookouts strategically placed throughout the Gifford Pinchot National Forest. For much of the state's history, these lookouts served as the primary early warning system for fires wreaking havoc on the forest or heading towards towns. And given their remoteness, these were more than just shacks on top of mountains. They were feats of engineering. Burley, in particular, started as a tent camp in 1930 before a structure was built in 1934. Given its position between Mount Adams, Mount St. Helens, and Mount Rainier, the views here stretch for hundreds of miles in every direction. Well, so we've been told, anyway. Flash forward to the present day, and technology such as satellites, drones, aircraft, and fixed camera systems have rendered such lookouts obsolete, and because of that, almost all have been abandoned, destroyed, or reclaimed by the mountains that they once perched atop of. Burley, however, survived thanks in large part to these four men, who restored it back to its original glory in 2009, and thanks to their hard work, this is now one of only 3 fire lookouts that remain standing in the Gifford Pinchot National Forest, and one of very few in the state that you can drive right to the top of.
I have to say, this is a pretty cool fire lookout. Unfortunately, the wildfire smoke is super thick up here, so you have to use your imagination. Thankfully, there are some plaques up here to tell us what is around here. Right behind me here, we're supposed to see Mount St. Helen, and Strawberry Mountain. And from here, Mount Adams is supposed to be right here. And over here, Mount Rainier is supposed to be right here. We've got the valley down below, so you can just see how thick the smoke is up here because we can't see any of the mountains or buttes or peaks up here. I definitely think that Jeff and I will have to come back here when the wildfire smoke isn't thick and it's nice and clear, because I can only imagine how awesome the view would be from up here.
So, how about those views from this fire lookout?
I imagine they would be beautiful if we could actually see from up here.
Oh, yeah, it's a bummer, and it seems like the smoke's getting thicker.
Yeah.
The longer we've been here, even
Yeah.
just like the hour we've been here, the smoke is getting thicker, and all the areas that we could camp nearby, well, they're going to be just as smoky. So I think we have a decision we got to make.
Yeah.
And well, I think we've made the decision. Unfortunately, it's just I don't think that there's really much point in camping down here, because we're just going to be choking on smoke. It's not going to be healthy. It's not going to be fun, and it's a bummer, especially because it's my birthday today. So we planned on happy birthday to me. We planned on like a really awesome weekend down in Gifford Pinchot, and you know, that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Sometimes nature has other ideas, but I do have to say, this area seems like it has there's forest roads everywhere.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a shortage of trails to hit up, so I imagine we'll be back.
Yeah, well, we have to come back for sure. There's so much to see down here. I mentioned earlier we've been wanting to do it for like 2 years, get down here, and so this was our shot. But, you know, again, you just got to deal with the hand you're dealt. But anyway, we got to check off another fire lookout off our list. Always fun. And got to get out of the house and get some not-so-fresh air.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we're just going to turn the truck around and head back down the mountain and work our way home. Bummer, but anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.